But now I can't hear them.
I can't hear you, Michelle. I can't hear her.
That's weird. I muted myself too. I'm so efficient. Anyway, welcome to our Freedom Revolution event. And my name is Michelle Teglamonte, and I'm hosting tonight along with Crystal. And we're here to network with mission-driven people on the topic of family health. And you've been invited because Crystal cares about you, and she respects you, and she wants you to know what she's up to. So we're going to have it's a relaxed and fun event tonight. So you're not, here to have any pressure to buy anything, sign up for anything. But we're going to share some quick information and some stories. And we hope you enjoy listening. And maybe you'll think of somebody in your life that needs to hear this message too. So thank you for coming on and joining us tonight. And I apologize for my dog. I might have to do what I did last time, Crystal, and go shut the shades in that bedroom. He likes to sit on the bed and bark at the neighbors. So anyway, I'll let you know if I have to get up and do that. But to kick it off, I want to ask you a question. Do you think, or would you agree that trying to be healthy in today's world can be challenging? Well, I think every time I ask that question, I get a resounding yes. And we all want to look good and feel good, and we want to live a long life. And we know it's our job to try to make this happen, but unfortunately it can be very complicated. It can be unpleasant. It can even be confusing because there's so much misinformation out there, and so confusing sometimes that people just give up. So that's where we come in, and we want to introduce you tonight to a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution. Crystal and I, along with thousands of others, are part of a unique community where together we're taking healthy back in ways that are simple, doable, and fun. And the goal of the Healthy Living Revolution is to come alongside families who want better health and meet them where they are and empower positive changes along the way. And so we're going to take you through 3 doorways tonight to help you do that. And so these are the ways that we inspire healthy living around the world. The first one is free resources. The second one is nutritional support. And the third one is the organization that makes it all possible. So first of all, the free resources are put together by our team at the Healthy Living Revolution. And they've created a selection of fantastic resources for families to use. And so we have a cookbook filled with clean and easy recipes that the whole family will love. And we have short webinars on trending health topics. We have a home fitness series. And we have a Start Strong program, which is designed to raise up a generation of active, healthy children with a positive body image and good nutritional habits. So if you want to take a look at the free resources, Crystal can send you the link for the Healthy Living Revolution website when we're finished here tonight. And the second way that we're committed to helping others is through nutrition. And nutrition is the foundation of good health. We know that we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. And they're not just good for you. We keep hearing how good they are for us, but they're actually critical to our health. We're supposed to eat a wide variety of 9 to 13 servings every day. When I first learned about this, the recommendation was 5 a day. It's gone from 5 to 7 to 9 to 13 because we know more and more every year about the power of plant foods. And, I don't know how many of people that are eating 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. I mean, almost nobody does. I mean, think about how many you've eaten in the last couple of days. I know I have not. So even the best eaters need help. And that's why we're so thankful for the nutritional support of something called Juice Plus. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about Juice Plus, and I actually have the bottles here. So Juice Plus is 30 different vine-ripened whole foods. Bear with me for 1 second here.
There we go. Hey, Crystal, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
You going to beat her dogs or?
Yes.
I'm just going to shut the shade, shut the blind in the bedroom.
Actually, I had a question. What's the definition of clean eating? I've heard Crystal use that term a couple times or see her write it online, but I'm not familiar with that terminology.
Let Crystal answer that question. So if that's the term that she's using and I want her to be able to give you the answer that she would like for you to have.
My idea of clean eating is eating fruits and vegetables that are whole foods, and they have limited amounts of chemicals and GMOs. So my idea of clean eating means, homegrown kind of stuff, no antibiotics, no pesticides, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of figured, but.
Yeah. So it's eating whole food, and that's really what we're all about. So that's what this is. So to go back to what I was talking about, Juice Plus is 30 different raw vine ripened whole foods. So these are fruits, veggies, and berries in a capsule, and it's non-GMO. It's NSF certified to be pure. So NSF is a third-party certifier that verifies that everything in here is on the label. And everything on the label is in the bottle. And I know that sounds super common sense, but that is not the case with most what we would call supplements. And I believe this is more than a supplement. This is like getting fresh raw fruits and veggies, every day. It's like a salad in a capsule, really. It's non-GMO, like I said. And it's important to understand the process that the plants go through to be encapsulated. There's actually also a chewable. We have a chewable form. They're gummies. So the process is identical up to the point where then their powder is then turned into either put into capsules or put into a gummy. So they grow the fruits and veggies and they pick them at the peak of ripeness, which is incredibly important because when it's vine ripened, that's where all the nutrition is formed. So everything remains attached to the plant until the nutrition is fully developed. And then the fruits and veggies are ground up, which is better than simply juicing because they're using the seeds, the peels, and the leaves, the whole food. And so that provides a lot more nutrition. So for example, in an orange, 80% of the nutrition is found in the peel, and almost nobody's eating orange peels. I know I'm not. So we're missing a lot of the nutrition in those oranges. So when we get the peel, that helps. It helps us increase the nutritional content. And then it's slowly dried. So you take that kind of like a slurry. It's not really a juice because of all it's got the seeds, the leaves, and the peels. It's slowly dried at low temperatures, so that preserves the live nutrients. And then it's blended and either put into a capsule or sent to another facility where they make it into the chewable, which is like a gummy. So here are some of the things that I love about Juice Plus. First of all, it is scientifically proven. It's the most researched nutritional product in the entire world. There's nothing else out there with the breadth and depth of research that Juice Plus have. Nothing pharmaceutical, nothing non-pharmaceutical. There's 38 published studies in peer-reviewed medical journals. And like I said, I'm getting ready to leave for our conference, and I'm thinking that they're going to unveil 3 or 4 more studies that were done. So we'll be over 40, and there are others that are underway. So there's always a body of research that's being, that's kind of in the next generation of research. And it's real gold standard pharmaceutical grade research, and it's published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So this is not in-house research. This is not something that our in-house scientists are doing. This is turned over to prestigious universities all around the world. It is food. It's not a vitamin. You'll see that it has a nutrition label on it. That's the same label that you would see on a bag of frozen broccoli at the grocery store. And so our government actually considers this to be food. The FDA and the USDA consider this to be food. And so there's no warning labels. There's no safety lids on it because it's safe for anybody of any age. Nursing moms, pregnant moms, elderly, kids, professional athletes can take this because there's nothing that's going to show up in a blood test that, shows up as a, what do I want to say? Like anything that's forbidden for them to eat. So along with the fruits and the veggies and the berries, we have a few other things that I think are really cool. One of them being our omegas. So a lot of people are told that they need to be eating a fish oil capsule, and we skip the fish. So we go directly to the plants that the fish eat, which makes it both sustainable and safe because fish tend to be filled with contamination, and using fish is not a sustainable way to to get omegas into our bodies. So like I said, we use algae, but we also use the algae oil. We cold press the algae, but we also use 5 different plant foods in addition to that to give us a full spectrum of naturally occurring omegas. So things like sea buckthorn berries and tomato seeds and raspberry seeds and pomegranate seeds. and there's a wide spectrum of 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 oils. And it's encapsulated using a low temperature technology that actually protects the delicate oils from being damaged. So a lot of fish oil capsules, first of all, it takes 4 pounds of fish and skin to make 1 ounce of fish oil to put in a capsule. So it's a tremendous amount of fish. We're overfishing our oceans. And then they use heat to seal those capsules shut. So now you're taking and eating a rancid fish oil capsule. And somebody said the other day, I heard it in a recording, if I laid a salmon on your counter and walked away for 3 days and came back, would you want to eat it? No. Well, that's exactly what we're getting in those fish oil capsules. So this is completely fresh, plant oils. And then the other thing is we have this vegan, gluten-free shake mix that called Complete, and it comes in vanilla or chocolate. So this is the vanilla. It also comes in a Dutch chocolate, but it is gluten-free, dairy-free, high fiber, all plant protein, and it's got amino acids and a completely different blend of fruits and veggies than are in our capsules. So when you add this to your fruits, veggies, and berries, you're getting almost 50 different plant foods in your body every single solitary day. So it just kind of helps you to increase your plant foods, but now you're getting some macronutrition too. You're getting some protein and fiber and healthy non-refined carbohydrates. And then we also have a snack bar, which I don't have one on my desk right now, but it's called the Complete Bar, and it's a great thing to keep in your glove box or your gym bag, or it's a whole food bar, so higher caliber than most of the bars that are out there. And then we also have a Tower Garden, which is an aeroponic indoor and outdoor garden that we can use to help people and ourselves grow as much produce as we'd like to. So you can grow up to 28 plants on about a 3 square foot area because you're growing vertically and there's no soil, and it's amazing. So I have 2 of them myself, and one of them is in my kitchen right now, and I just tore my outdoor garden down. I had both of them outside for the summer. So those are all of the solutions that we offer as a company to help people get healthier. And we have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart for people who really want to jumpstart to health in a really fun, supportive community. So, you want to go from, you can do anything from taking advantage of the free resources and doing nothing but that, or really going all in and wanting to jumpstart your health in a fun community. It's a lot of times people do it on a monthly basis just once, but some people do it over the first 10 days of every month for 4 months and really see tremendous results like better energy, better regularity, better mental clarity, less illness, some weight loss, less bloating, inflammation, and that kind of thing. So we can definitely share more with you about that. So I just want to share a little bit about how I learned about Juice Plus, and then I'll have Crystal share too. So about 18 years ago, so Juice Plus has been around for 25 years. And about 18 years ago, my daughters were babies, 9 months old and 2.5, and we were sick all the time. We had constant chronic upper respiratory illnesses. I was working as a corporate district manager for a wireless company, and my husband was traveling like 200 days a year. So we were burning the candle at both ends, clearly. But we had these 2 little girls, and they were sick all the time in the pediatrician's office every month, at least once with each of them. And if I got a cold, I knew that I was going to be down for the count. The first cold of the fall was probably my last cold of the year, because it went from September to April, and I would get bronchitis, I would get sinus infections, and I would literally be sick all winter long. This went on for years until I finally got sick of being sick all the time. And my husband actually had diverticulosis or diverticulitis, which is the precursor to diverticulosis, and had I misspoke, other way around. He had diverticulosis, the precursor to diverticulitis. And he would get lung infections from traveling in airplanes too. So he needed it just as badly as I did and needed to make some changes. But I was frustrated because no doctor could tell me what I could do to get healthier. And I eventually found my way to a chiropractor who shared the fact that I could flood my body with fresh raw fruits and veggies in a capsule, and then I could get these gummies into my little girls. And it just made immediate sense to me. I put my whole family on it. My husband was skeptical at first. He didn't think that there was anything to this. So he was a little bit later on the decision to do it, maybe about 3 months. But when he saw what it was doing for me and the girls, he immediately jumped on board and has never stopped, and literally has never had another lung infection, never had another incident of diverticulosis, and we've been healthier. I mean, I haven't had a sinus infection or bronchitis in at least 15 years. And so I'm just so excited to be able to share this with other people. And my girls are now in college and are healthier than their friends around them because they're able to support their immune systems with this amazing nutrition. So, Crystal, why don't you go ahead and share with Vanessa?
Okay. I wrote it down what it is I'm going to read, and I'm going to go off script just a little bit because I know that Vanessa knows my situation a little better than some because we've discussed, growing companies and stuff like that. But I'll start by reading. My story for the product is I'm a mom, an entrepreneur, and a health junkie. I've spent countless hours reading, studying, preparing food, and making balanced meal plans, then fighting with my kids to eat them. Finding nutritional information was so challenging. I had finally decided I was going to spend a large amount of time and money to get my holistic nutrition degree. I was then introduced to Juice Plus. Learning that I didn't need an expensive degree to offer my family a healthy, balanced diet was the answer that I was looking for. Now that my family is getting their daily requirements of fruits and veggies, cooking is fun again. Packing lunches is less stressful. And in just 1 week of using Juice Plus, I noticed brighter skin and better sleep. And I was already eating really well. I had already switched over. So with Arbonne's Clean Eating Challenge, which is where the whole clean eating thing came from, I had gotten rid of toxins. I had started eating more veggie heavy meals. I started preparing meals properly. So I was already doing really well with all of that. And then introducing Juice Plus created that extra level. I was sleeping better than I thought I ever could. And my skin was brighter, even though I was already eating healthy. And then the other thing was my kids. So feeding them and fighting with them to eat their dinners was driving me insane because I wasn't sure that they were getting what they needed. Trying to make a balanced meal plan so that their lunches included proper stuff to match up with dinner so that they were getting a wide variety of different things was frustrating. But since they've started eating these gummies, they have a bigger palate for it. They sit down and, oh, this is so delicious, and they're eating it really quickly. And I'm thinking, wow, I fought with them for years so far to eat that exact meal, but now they actually have a palate for it, which is really exciting. And I don't even have to remind them to eat their gummies.
That's great.
Find me, and they're always taking them. So that's my product story of why I jumped in and my results so far.
I love that. And I want to say a couple of things. First of all, we've been doing this as a family now we've been taking Juice Plus for 18 years. And I, over the years, have completely changed the way that I eat. So I love the point that you made that because like for dinner tonight, I had a salad that I made with kale and quinoa and sweet potatoes and tomatoes and avocado and what else did I have on there? I don't remember. But I mean, a homemade, mustard vinaigrette that I made. I eat better than I ever did before, but I will never not eat my Juice Plus because, first of all, the person who eats the most fruits and veggies wins. And I know that I'm not going to do that tomorrow because tomorrow I'm traveling. So, for example, that's just an example, but not every day can I do that well. And eating that variety and that consistency every single solitary day of that wide variety is what makes things so powerful. And I love that your kids are experiencing that already. And there's something called metabolic programming that we know happens in the body. The more sugar you eat, for example, the more sugar you want. This time of the year, Halloween, right around the corner, people are eating a lot of sugar, and that's when you're starting to see all the immune systems crashing. And it's not because it's cold and flu season because of the cold weather. It's cold and flu season because of all the sugar that we're putting into our bodies. So your kids are experiencing metabolic programming, and we know that more fruits and veggies in the form of Juice Plus leads to more fruits and veggies being craved by kids. It's a proven scientific fact. So that's very, very cool. I love that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch gears now because that leads me to, knowing all of this stuff really gave me really a moral obligation to share this with people. I saw what it did for my family, and I couldn't not tell people. And about a year and a half or 2 years after we learned about Juice Plus, I decided that I wanted to get involved with our Freedom Revolution. And so, it's important to know that first of all, the main mission of our company is to bring freedom through improved health. And 80% of the Juice Plus that's out there is used by happy customers who have no affiliation with the company. But serving those customers are people like Crystal and I who've partnered with the Juice Plus company as a business opportunity. And we're paid well to do a lot of good. So, while you listen to our stories about that aspect, maybe you'll think of somebody in your life who might need to hear what's possible for them. So first, I want to address 2 common questions about the Juice Plus company. And the first one is, how does it work? So this business is open to anyone 18 years old or older, and it's called a virtual franchise. And it's $50 per year to own your own international Juice Plus virtual franchise. Representatives have an online office and a personal website so that we can run our business from anytime, anywhere, from any device. And we earn residual income just by sharing Juice Plus by word of mouth. And the company really does the rest. So they make the Juice Plus, they ship it to our customers, they bill our customers and collect from them, and they pay us every month by direct deposit. So we don't have to keep any inventory. The only Juice Plus we touch is our own. Everything that I showed you was pulled out of my cupboard. That's my Juice Plus. I do, sometimes send somebody a sample, of a shake or whatever, but I don't have to, have a giant kit full of things. Because everything gets shipped directly to our customers from the company, so it's as fresh as possible. And all commission levels are permanent. So there are no quotas, there are no minimums, there's not a minimum amount that I have to order, there's not a minimum amount of orders I have to get every month. I have the freedom, we all have the freedom to choose our own individual pace. And we're in over 24 countries, so there is no territory restriction and therefore no glass ceiling to what you can earn with the Juice Plus company. So the second question that I get a lot is, what is so great about this company? And I already told you it was formed nearly 50 years ago. The company is, I think I said that already, 50 years old, but Juice Plus has been around for 25 of those years. And our founder and president is still working every day in the business. He doesn't have to be, but he loves what he does, and he travels around the world and shares the message about our company, or he's in his office in Memphis, Tennessee. And we're a privately held, debt-free, multi-billion-dollar company. And what is so cool is that I have the freedom, and Crystal has the freedom, to run our business as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and yet at the top levels of the company, there is a full family benefits package. So medical, dental, disability, life insurance, long-term care, chiropractic coverage, prescription coverage. There's a college assistance program. I get a holiday bonus every December, and I have a monthly expense allowance. It's money that's just added to my paycheck every month. And so, this business can produce short-term cash, or it can be a long-term wealth building and retirement strategy. And many, many people build a business and retire into this because they've built something that is going to pay them as passive residual income every month. And so the other thing is, this company doesn't just inspire healthy living, but we are a very giving company. We're the title sponsor of the St. Jude's Memphis Marathon the whole weekend. We're involved in the Boys and Girls Clubs and Volunteers of America. And Crystal, you and I need to do some investigating, because every time I do one of these, I want to say what we're involved in Canada, and I don't know off the top of my head. But the thing that I'm most proud of is our family health study. Over 1.5 million families have partaken in our family health study over the last, I think, 18 years, or maybe even 19 years. And we give free Juice Plus to children for up to 4 years on that study, so families can be impacted with better health. So, like I said, when I learned about this, I was working in corporate America, and I was working crazy busy hours, like 60 plus hours a week, burning the candle at both ends. My husband and I never saw each other, and we had these beautiful little girls. And eventually I decided that it was time for me to be home with them. My husband and I made the decision, and we were fortunate enough that we didn't have a huge financial need at that time. And so I didn't have any desire to build a huge team or grow a huge business, but I loved the impact that I was making on people with better health. I became incredibly passionate about the health side of this mission, so much so that I just stuck with it for a very, very long time. And then a couple of years ago, after, I'd grown a nice paycheck, but not, there's obviously still more that I wanted to do. And my husband came to me and said, my job just got eliminated. And I was like, okay, well, it's time for you to become a consultant in your industry. And it's time for me to work to get the benefits package. I have this business that I can do that with. And my paycheck is a very nice paycheck. I always, it's been for a few years, but it enabled us to actually sell our house in Illinois and move back to Ohio to be closer to our girls who are in college here. And, I really just see us being able to pay off all of their college debt at one point. So I'm very excited about where things are going, to be able to work a part-time business from home and see my check steadily increase every month is just absolutely amazing. So Crystal, why don't you share with Vanessa why you decided to get involved in the Juice Plus company?
I'm going to, because I'm not sure that Vanessa knows my whole backstory, I'm going to go right from the top of my business story. And it started 6 years ago. I realized that working at climbing the corporate ladder was never going to bring me happiness. I had spent the last several years working hard and saw that the environment did not align with my values. People who didn't deserve promotions were getting them, while those who did were being overlooked. I began to resent my job so much and literally dreaded going to work on Mondays. Because of the stress all around me, my health started to deteriorate. Desperate for change, after the birth of my second child, I looked to network marketing. I found a company that did align with my values, and Vanessa knows that was Arbonne, that had offered the solution to my stress and health concerns by eating better, reducing toxins, and lowering my stress. I began to see amazing results, and my whole family's health had improved. I learned, however, that not everyone has the energy, the time, or the palate for the kitchen. This was frustrating because I truly believe that everybody deserves to be healthy and happy. And I understand how important it is to get the food into us to get there. That's where Juice Plus comes in. Juice Plus offers a very simple solution that everybody has the energy and the time and the palate for. I decided I wanted to be part of this business because I love how simple it really is. It has a low cost of entry and virtually no overhead. It is a simple business model with a simple product line, and everybody loves getting their fruits and veggies in a capsule or delicious gummy. I love that I can be part of a company that aligns with my values of inspiring healthy living around the world in a simple way. And that by helping others, I can also create a stable and growing income to help me reach my goals of traveling, setting money aside for my future, and also to help with the causes that are near and dear to my heart.
That's awesome. Thank you. So I'm going to wrap it up, and then I'll let you ask us some questions if you have any, Vanessa. But we're really excited to network with two different kinds of people. So we're looking for people who want to take the next step in their health, and maybe that's, like I said, just to check out the free resources. But maybe they want to make their life a little bit easier by adding Juice Plus, and it only costs a few dollars a day. Kids can get it for free on the Family Health Study, and it's honestly the simplest, most convenient and affordable way to get massive amounts of nutrition into busy families. So that's the first group of people. And the second group of people are people that are wanting to earn a stable residual income in order to expand their options, and making a difference, in the world at the same time. So, we love the fact that the Freedom Revolution gives people the opportunity to choose mom and dad care over daycare. And hardworking professionals can do this right alongside their job, their day job if they want to, but they can have the choice to build their own dreams instead of somebody else's. And even college kids, if you know any college kids, they can build a side gig, to help pay for school without having to get a job, which is amazing. And empty nesters is another group of people. They can increase their retirement funds so that there's more than enough to enjoy their life and give to their future generations, their families coming behind them. So it all takes place using a simple system in a positive community, and it's a fun community. And we love to call ourselves a family. The Juice Plus family is a common term that we use. So if you know anybody who needs to hear about this, maybe you could ask yourself who you know, and what if Juice Plus could help them? If you do think of somebody, Crystal would love to invite them to an event just like this, or share the recording with them, or even invite them just to have a conversation about it. So I would love to just ask you if you have any questions for us. And I'm going to stop the recording. All right.
Okay, there we go. So I guess like I was surprised by what you said, that using Juice Plus actually broadened your kids' palate towards eating more vegetables and that kind of thing at the table. And so did I hear you correctly?
It's true. It can happen. Yeah. It is proven, and I've, along with what Michelle had said earlier, I've seen lots of documentaries and information from doctors and stuff explaining that what you eat really becomes what you get used to. And I'm living proof. I mean, before I started eating clean and healthy, I was drinking beer all the time and eating pizza, and I would eat a whole box of Kraft Dinner to myself for lunch. And there's like over 1,000 calories in a box of Kraft Dinner, and it's all bad calories. And I'm not a calorie counter. I eat what I eat, and that's it. But I could never let any of that go, especially sugar was my big thing, cake and brownies and stuff like that. And honestly, I don't have a palate for it anymore. I don't desire it, and I don't turn to it anymore because I don't eat it. And it takes a little bit of time if you have the patience to kind of like stick with it and keep trying with it. Because I mean, we've been at it for 4 years now. So it does work. You actually do crave what you eat. So if you're eating fruits and veggies, that's what you want to eat. That's what your body wants from you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I see that's believable for sure.
Yeah, and I know that one of the points that you made, Crystal, is that you've been working on that for like 4 years with your family, but you've even seen an increase in the kids' appetite since they started eating Juice Plus, which, you know, that is a really important distinction, is that, you know, because you're actually able to get that abundance into them every single day, it's the micronutrition that, you know, impacts the body at the cellular level. And your gut actually, you know, your gut, now I'm going to get into a little science lesson, but, you know, your gut microbiome is really where a lot of your cravings come from. So, but when you change the chemistry of your microbiome in your gut, which is what happens when you eat Juice Plus, because you're getting prebiotic nutrition in there for the healthy bacteria, and then there is a probiotic effect as well, your body will start craving more plant foods and less sugar and refined carbs and junk. And I've heard that over and over and over again from people, even before we knew about the microbiome and saw all the microbiome studies.
But sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
I'm just curious, like if all your cravings come from like your gut,